So we're going to begin by reading Act 1, Scene 1 of Romeo and Juliet. As I read, make sure that you take note of who is speaking each of the parts, because it's just going to be me reading all of them, but in your mind you'll have to notice the different people that are speaking the different forms of dialogue. And also notice the footnotes at the bottom of the page in your book. If there's something that you need to take notice of, there will be a number by a word, and it will link you to the same number down at the bottom of the page, and that will tell you information that may be useful or helpful or just interesting. And also, there are little circles by some words, and those indicate words that maybe are used in a different way or have a different definition than one that we may be used to now. So those will be over to the side of your book. Okay, so let's begin. Act 1, Scene 1. Gregory, on my word, will not carry coals. No, for then we should be coilers. I mean, and we will be in choler, will draw. I, while you live, draw your neck out of collar. I strike quickly, being moved, but thou art not quickly, moved to strike. A dog of the house of Montague moves me. To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou run'st away. A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's. That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall. 'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and thrust his maids to the wall. The quarrel is between our masters, and us their men. 'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads. The heads of the maids? Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maidenheads. Take it in what sense thou wit. They must take it in sense that feel it. Me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh. 'Tis well that art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Draw thy tool, here comes of the house of Montague's. My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee. How? Turn my back and run? Fear me not. No, Mary, I fear thee. Let us take the law of our side. Let them begin. I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list. Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is disgrace on them if they bear it. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? I do bite my thumb, sir. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Is the law of our side if I say I? No. No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you. No better. Well, sir. Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir. You lie. Draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow. Part, fools, put up your swords. You know not what you do. What, art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death. I do but keep the peace, but keep thy word. What, art thou drawing amongst these heartless hinds? Or manage it to put these men with thee? What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the world, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have it thee, coward. Clubs, bills, and partisans, strike, beat them down. Down with the Capulets, down with the Montagues. What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho! A crutch, why call you for a sword? My sword, I say. Old Montague is come, and flourishes his blade in spite of me. Thou villain Capulet! Thou shalt not stir 1 foot to seek a foe. Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel, will they not hear? What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture, from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls bred of an airy sword, by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave beseeming ornaments, to wield old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, to know our father pleasure, in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. One more, in pain of death, all men depart. So that's not the end of the act yet, but we have some questions that we need to think about. In that 3 pages that we read, there was a lot going on. In your journal, I would like you to write about what you think everyone is saying in these lines. You don't have to paraphrase every line, but just basically the gist of what you think is being said. And then after you've finished your journal entry, there will be a Google Doc of me explaining to you what they actually do mean.